8-week pregnancy update. We made it. I'm on my final stretch. It's the last update before giving birth. As you know, I will have a C-section, which is usually scheduled a little bit before the actual due date. I do still have a few days to go. I have a week of work to go. I have not a whole lot of free days in between, but I have a few free days in between, which I'm looking forward to by now. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the things to come. Overall, I have to say I really enjoyed being pregnant. It has been a very easy pregnancy. It continues to be a very easy and good pregnancy. I have to say, however, the last couple of days have been exhausting. As much as I like being pregnant, I am getting to the point where I say, okay, I'm done with it. I just want to have her. I want to see her, and I'm also really looking forward to fitting into my normal clothes again, because I had a lot of summer things, which obviously now it's way too cold to wear. So now with the colder temperatures, my wardrobe slimmed down a little bit. So I'm kind of repeating a lot of outfits. I really want to fit into my shoes again, but otherwise, overall, I can really say I enjoyed being pregnant, and it has been a good pregnancy. But I'm happy that it's like coming to an end now. In terms of symptoms, like I said, it's been becoming a little bit more exhausting the last couple of days. The belly is getting bigger. It did make another growth spurt. I will do a bump date at the very end so you can see. Though I still think I'm measuring quite small. The baby isn't. The baby's normal, but the belly itself is not the biggest, which is actually nice. I don't even want to imagine how it would be if the belly would be bigger. So I'm quite appreciative about that as well. I have very bad stomach acid by now at night, in combination with really bad heartburn. Plus, she started to slide lower. I can feel that, and it does put pressure on my bladder. So she squeezes my bladder together, plus she's putting extra pressure on my bladder, so I have to get up a lot. So sleeping has not been my best friend as of late, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked to get in some proper nights of sleep actually, but no such chance. Plus I started having, like, I'm not sure if they're really contractions, because I usually just have like a maximum of 2 or 3, but I definitely started to have more and more cramping in my lower abdominal area, which I think it is actually partially contractions, her sliding down, which is good. I've not had another doctor's appointment, because as long as everything is well, you only have doctor's appointments every 4 weeks. And because of the C-section, I will not have one until a couple of days before the C-section, when I go in for my pre-checkup thing, talking with the anesthesiologist. I think I read up on it. I think they might actually hopefully do a CTG, so where they measure the heartbeat and, you know, if you have contractions, because I've never had that and I really would like to experience it in a way. So let's see about that. But that has been it in terms of symptoms, basically. So really just the cramping, her moving slowly slower. I can't really tell if the belly has dropped. I do take pictures from the side on a regular basis and try to compare them, but honestly it's not been very obvious, so I don't know. Yeah, that's been it in terms of symptoms. There are also not a whole lot of real new updates or anything. We did now inform family and friends that we made the decision to not have her on social media. I did post something on Facebook the other day. Most people are completely understanding, or no one is not understanding, but Christoffer's grandma, for example, she wrote that she obviously accepts it and she's fine with it, but that it's a shame that she cannot see her grow up, which I think is not quite, maybe it's not what she means. I mean, just because you don't post everything of your child on social media doesn't mean that the relatives cannot see her grow up. Plus it's also so, just because we don't want her on social media, what that means for us is we don't want her face on social media. However, I do think they're very nice aesthetic ways of sharing things about your child without showing too much of her, without giving her identity away in a way. You can show her hands, her feet, an ear, you know, her head from the back. A friend of mine posted a picture of her husband with their newborn on his chest. Both of them were sleeping, but the baby was facing the other way. I mean, that's sharing without sharing too much. What I don't like are those pictures where people put like hearts and stuff, or blur out the faces, like hearts over the eyes and blur out the faces. I just don't think those pictures are pretty, if I'm honest. I mean, I think it's a good thing to not share your kid's face online, but then stick to it. I think the whole with the heart and blurring out, I personally, I don't think those pictures are aesthetic. That's what I mean with aesthetic, actually. So, but I think there are a lot of nice ways. For example, I saw someone else post a picture. Baby was lying on a play mat with like one of those play things over him or her. I'm not even sure if it was a boy or a girl. I've seen a couple of those pictures anyway. And then the mom was taking pictures straight from above. And you know how those playthings have like those toys hanging on them? And one of the toys was exactly in front of the kid's face. I think that's also a nice way. Or you can do outfits and just cut off here, you know, that you just see the mouth or something. I think that's fine, but I just don't want to have her face out there. Specifically on Facebook, because the issue I have with Facebook is that it's actually not my privacy settings which matter too much, but it's the privacy settings of the person who I'm allowing to see my pictures. If that person has an open profile and likes or shares the picture, then a whole lot of other people can see it. We had that with the wedding pictures, actually. I do have quite a private profile, but people shared the pictures and liked them, and my mom did, Christoffer's mom did, and that was fine, but it was still scary to see how many other random people I didn't even know were liking those pictures. And we just had our anniversary on August 8th, and then the pictures came around October time, so around 2-3 weeks ago last year. That's when I uploaded some of them. And so you get like those reminders every year, you know, once like a year ago this and this happened. So I had some more likes recently on those wedding pictures. I had to look up how I actually know that person, or how I don't know that person, but how we are connected. And that's something I think is a bit scary. I don't judge other parents for sharing their children. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law are totally fine with sharing their little guy online, which is perfectly fine for me. I don't think anything bad about that. That's the thing. Just because I do something a certain way doesn't mean that I judge someone who does it differently in a negative way. They're his parents. It's their life, their choice. They make the decisions. If they're fine with it, I'm fine with it, because it's none of my business to criticize that. I just don't want that for us. The other thing is also, just because we say we don't want her online doesn't mean that we're not sharing her face with close family and friends. I mean, I don't even want to know what my mom would say if I would tell her, no, you're not getting pictures of her. I mean, that's ridiculous. Obviously, the grandparents will get pictures. There's email, there's WhatsApp, etc., etc. I just don't want those pictures posted online. We're not posting them, so no one else should post them either. So I'm hoping that everyone is okay with that decision. I mean, it is our choice, so I mean, there's nothing they can do about it. But yeah, it's not like we want to hurt anyone. It's our decision, and I hope that that people do respect that. But it's already causing a little bit of a discussion here and there. However, I have to say, especially in Germany, and also here in Switzerland, people are a bit more aware and restricted in the whole sharing picture thing. And yeah, so that's actually the main big thing which has been going on over the last couple of days. Back to the whole baby topic update thing. So I did have my goodbye at work, mainly because my line manager is actually on vacation this week. So I had to do it last week. It was really nice. I got some really, really nice presents. Yeah, so last week of work is drawing closer, which is fine because I handed everything over, doing mainly ad hoc things. Her now being on vacation, not there to give me ad hoc things to do, so kind of slowly running out of things to do. But I don't have long to go anymore, so that's good. Yeah, otherwise a lot of people are always, or keep on asking, so are you ready? Are you ready? And I mean, we are ready in terms of that we have everything purchased. I'm waiting for a couple more things I bought in addition, but it's nothing we need right. Sorry, heartburn. I drink some, it's like the worst thing to drink when you have heartburn. It's like lime and lemonade, but it's really good. Something I'm craving, like everything limey. It's weird. Also the Calico ice cream and stuff like that. Anyhow, if we're ready. So we are ready in terms of purchasing things. I'm waiting for a couple more things to come in, but nothing, you know, we really, really need. I will still have to put the side bed next to our bed when I change the bedding stuff the next time in a couple of days. But yeah, in terms of being prepared, we are prepared. If we're really ready, I don't really think we are, like, I don't think we will know what hit us. I am aware of that, but and a lot of people always say, oh, you just expect the worst, but I don't want to. I don't want to expect the worst. I want to be optimistic and not pessimistic. So, and I cannot change it. It will all depend on her, how she is as a baby, if she will make trouble in terms of breastfeeding her, if she's a little screamer or if she's more of a calm baby. It's nothing we can really influence in the beginning. She will be her own she'll have her own personality, so we just have to take it as it comes. So I think I am quite relaxed in those terms, because yeah, we just have to take it as it comes. And I'm usually not the most relaxed person. So if people know me, like from back in the days at school and stuff, they would probably say, no, Sarah is not a chilled person, because I'm not. But yeah, the thing I think why a lot of people say I'm so calm is, however, because I'm scared of that epidural. It scares the bejesus out of me. I am also the IV in the hand, actually everything with needles. My palms start sweating instantly when thinking about it. I'm hoping the talk with the anesthesiologist in a couple of days will help, but we will see. But that's, I think, because I'm so scared of that, that's like the biggest thing I have to accomplish, and everything coming afterwards will just be a breeze for me mentally. That's kind of, I think that's why I seem so calm, because people obviously just ask me for what's coming afterwards, and that's what I'm relaxed about. I'm scared of that epidural, but that's a whole nother story for another video. I would suggest for a labor and delivery story, I think, which I will film. I might show Freja to you from behind. I have to figure out a way, like, first of all, I have to figure out if I want to show her in kind of hidden way or not, if I just don't show her at all. And then yeah, but I will film a labor and delivery story, because I think it's something I want to remember as well, and I want to share with you. So I would say I do one last bump update and show you the bump one last time, and yeah, then it's basically time to say goodbye, and I will see you on the other side. But let's do the bump first. So it's the weekend and I'm all relaxed and my pants are starting to, where is it? Fall apart. So the bump from the side, as you can see, I think I'm still measuring somewhat small. Belly button is a complete outie, but as you can see, I have lucky jeans. Thank you to my mom. Even here, there are no stretch marks, which I'm very, very happy about. Let's do the other side one more time. My little handlebars here. So yeah, that is the belly at 38 weeks. Let's quickly get dressed again before I bend down. Yeah, that was it. Oh, my hair looks very yellow in this light. Anyhow, so that was it for my 38-week pregnancy update. The next one will be the labor and delivery story. Keep your fingers crossed for me, for Freja, for Christoffer, for us as a family, that everything goes as smoothly as possible. And I will see you in my next video. I'm not sure when the labor and delivery story will come online. It might as well be in 4 weeks or something. Really depends on how I'm feeling and how things are progressing and going and everything. I do have some other beauty videos planned, so if you're into that, check them out. And yeah, I guess I will see you on the other side in a couple of weeks as a new mom, which is a crazy thought. But yeah, okay, I just keep on rambling and it freaks me out thinking about how soon it will be, so I better get going. Have a good one and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!